Oh, it's the event stargazers have been waiting years for, and it happens this morning.
The transit of Venus is the rare sight of our neighbouring planet travelling between us and the Sun. To tell us more, we're joined by Dr Charley Lineweaver, a senior fellow at the ANU's Planetary Science Institute. Dr Charley Lineweaver, can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, that's great. Good. Can you just explain exactly what the transit is and why it's so significant?
Well, the transit starts in about 45 minutes or so at 8:16, and what it is a planetary alignment between the Sun. Well, here's the Sun, and then there's Venus, and then there's Earth, and then, in fact, there's the Moon here. So it really is a beautiful planetary alignment, and because of the alignment, Venus is going to transit across the face of the Sun in about, 8:16, so in half an hour or so. It'll look something like this. Here, this is the Sun, my finger is Venus, is going to go across. It'll go inexorably and ponderously across. It'll take about 6 hours.
Now, we love it when our guests bring in props and when they use sound effects. So just explain where is the best spot and what's the best way to view this?
Well, the best spot to view it is, of course, you need to be able to see the Sun. It has to be sunny, but don't look at the Sun because that's not good for your eyes. What you need to do is get something like a pinhole, just a piece of paper with a hole in it so that you can see the image of the Sun projected on some surface in the shade. Or even you can find a tree with lots of leaves, so a little bit of light is coming through the leaves, and in a shadow area you'll see the image of the Sun with a little bit of a black hole in it. And that will be the planet Venus, which is about the same size as our planet, and it really is a mind-numbing experience to realize that that piece of debris that's so small is about the same size as our entire planet.
And we've got to be careful because you can't look directly at the Sun, correct?
That's right. Don't stare at the Sun. It's a bad idea at any time.
Now, why do these transits occur in pairs?
Why do they occur in pairs? Well, that's a little bit more complicated, but let me try to explain. First of all, if this is the Sun, the Earth goes around the Sun like this, in a plane. Venus goes around the same way, closer in, but also its plane is tilted like this. So, if actually it happens in June or in December. So that's a complicated question, and I don't want to answer it online, actually, but you will see it on June or December. For example, this last 8 years ago, 2004, there was one in June, early June. In 1769, there was also a transit in June 3rd. So that was the Apollo program of the 18th century when Captain Cook went to the South Pacific to measure the size of the solar system. That's the wonderful thing. It used to be the wonderful thing about a transit of Venus, because that would enabled us to tell how far away Venus was, therefore how big the solar system was. That was one of the biggest problems. It's kind of comparable to the dark energy problem we have now in cosmology.
And this is, of course, going to occur for Australians on the East Coast at about 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. How long will we have to watch it?
Well, you'll have until 2:44 this afternoon, so about a little more than 6 hours. So it really is a long process. So if you miss it for half an hour, you can go talk to your office geek and find out what they're doing to look at it and see what kind of pinhole camera they've been able to rig up. But you'll have about until 2:44 this afternoon, 6 hours starting from half an hour from now.
Dr Charley Lineweaver, thank you very much. And it'll be another 105 years before anyone gets another shot at it. Thank you.
That's right. Show your children. Maybe they'll be able to see it twice.
Oh, love it.